Gallifrey gals. Gallifrey gals. Gallifrey gals. Welcome to our sci-fi world. It's Gallifrey gals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of like them like this, too.
And then, so no, I haven't, but I haven't done that because who has the time?
Who
for
has the
hobbies?
time for mini painting outside of Paula's partner?
Like, we all choose to spend our time in
doing something.
ways,
I wish
yeah.
I could have more time for painting.
Yeah.
Stuff. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
I'm a cat.
The way we looked toward the camera just now was almost like, what if we start off like we're having a natural conversation and then we notice that they're here.
Watching us.
Oh, hey,
oh my god.
I didn't see you there.
When did you get here?
Oh my gosh.
So rude of us.
Wow.
Silly.
Hi, I'm Paula.
Oh, we're getting wibbly wobbly.
We are getting wibbly wobbly.
Watching Doctor Who.
Another new episode. I'm having so much fun watching them as they're releasing.
I
was
know.
like excited all day today because a new episode's
You're
coming
like
out.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. It's so good. 73 yards. This is episode
73 yards, so it's not
4.
about an American football game.
No. Well, I mean, RTD could throw in
73
any
yards
plot twist.
doesn't line up with anything in
But
American
what
football.
in this world of Doctor Who, where
Maybe.
gravity is now mavity,
True.
maybe the, 100 yards?
Yeah, the field is 100
100,
yards.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Instead of 100 yards, it's now 73 yards.
It would be an interesting direction to take the series, I
No,
feel
shit's
like.
about to get weird. I feel like we didn't get a clear image of the older woman that was, like, repeating, but it's gotta be
Oh, it's what's her
Susan
face.
Twist, right?
Yeah,
it has to
definitely.
be.
It's got to be, right? Because yeah.
It's gotta be. But it looks like Ruby is now on her own. So we have, like, a classic companion.
Oh, the doctor and the companion split up.
like companion
episode.
without the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always so rough.
See. Yeah. I'm waiting for the moment where Ruby has her, oh, this isn't all fun and games kind of thing. Even though, like, maybe
Some
she
stuff
won't
has
have that
happened.
because they haven't just been all whimsy.
No.
Like, I mean, yeah,
There's
they
been
had
some
space
serious
babies,
stuff.
but also.
But I have so many questions about their time traveling together. Like, because, I mean, you know me. I rewatch these episodes. 1, because of editing.
Right.
2, because of other people rely on me to watch the new episode with them afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And so I watch them a lot. And then I just have time to sit there and think and
Have you
be
noticed
like
anything
obsessive.
new about the scan he did of Ruby? Okay.
No. Parker and I sat there with the
Like,
screen paused, and we were like,
Enhance.
"What does it say?"
Zoom
Nothing.
in.
It wasn't done. It wasn't completed in the scan. Like, it cut right before we see it get to 100%.
Classic TV show nonsense.
But
Keep
Ruby's
us in the
like,
dark.
so we go from the Christmas special
Mhm.
into Space Babies. Into the Devil's Cord, where they make a
Mm-hmm.
comment that they've been traveling together for 6 months.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that they've done together that has not been
And then
part
in the
of
next
the show.
episode, the one we just watched, boom, she sees her first alien sky. Like, her first new sky from a
I
planet.
think they've just been going, because he did say something like, it's not all just history. Like
Okay, maybe they've
I
just
think
been...
he says that in an offhanded way if I'm remembering correctly,
Okay.
so maybe they've just
Maybe I
been doing,
missed
like,
that.
time. Like, she's just been like, let's go to the Beatles.
Let's go do
Let's
this.
go to dinosaurs. Let's go to Marie Antoinette.
My brain
Let's
is just
go
like...
to...
constantly
And so they've just now done
in
space.
overthinking mode because it's RTD, and I'm like, what
Right.
have you caught up?
What
Does
is he
everything
doing?
matter? Does, like, is that nothing? Is it throwaway?
Everything matters.
You're right.
Everything matters.
In 900 years of time and space, I have never met anyone who wasn't important.
More than 900 years now.
Way more than 900 years now.
I want to call out before we say the announcement we need to say and then
Oh,
get
yeah.
to the reaction.
Yeah.
I want to call out. So, in our reaction to Boom, I said I did not see any true narrative reason for Kanto
die.
to die.
Yes.
But there was one comment left on our reaction that I was like,
I see
okay,
that. I see that.
That's a reason. And it was Kanto needed to die so that Splice and Mundy?
Yes, Spice and
Spice and Mundy and
Mundy
Holodad. And Holodad could form their own little, like, misfit family unit.
Yeah.
Now, you could argue that Kanto could have been a part of that, but it gives Mundy a reason to take on Splice even more than maybe she already would have been inclined to. And I was like, okay.
I could see that.
I could see that.
And, like, here's the thing, y'all. I mean, we come here to sit down and watch something for the very first time. And I said this somewhere in the comments in the last one, because, like, we do not hate Stephen Moffat.
No.
I promise you we don't. I promise you. And we don't have to go even any further into it. We don't.
Look, we're not doing nuanced reviews.
No.
It's literally a reaction channel. You are seeing my off-the-cuff gut
emotional reaction. No, whatever emotional way it leans.
A week later, I might feel differently about it. Upon a second watch, I'm sorry. I might feel differently about it.
That's what I was about to say, is that the amount of times I've rewatched these episodes already, and I get a different perspective, a different approach, a different conversation by watching it with different people, you know? So there's always... It's always expanding, and there's always things that we don't see on our first watch, and maybe we don't, like, you know, you get it. Most of you get it. We appreciate you. But, oh yeah, and then the other thing.
Next week.
PAULA.
I'm traveling.
It's going to Mexico.
I'm going to be in Mexico City for a board game convention.
Pretty ding-dang
next
cool.
week, which means I will not be able to watch the new episode when it comes out.
Next week. What day is it?
The 31st.
The 31st.
So I am going to be avoiding spoilers like all get out. So, but we don't want y'all to wait.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we don't want y'all to wait, and also, like, it's a very genuine, like... Because, again, I have people who rely on watching the show with me as well.
Well, if they took your work seriously,
personally,
they would wait.
That's true.
They would wait.
Parker normally does. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks.
They would wait 8 months if they had to.
No, I can't. Like, I can't. My little Hoovian heart can't do it.
Oh, no, you can't.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. Well, you know I'm going to watch out without you.
I literally was like, Paula, I love you. You, like, how do we figure this out?
I was like, just watch it without me first.
This time I thought it would be cool. It's going to be strange sitting down and watching it by myself.
Test out a solo reaction.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of those in there.
That's what I mean.
A direction of growth the channel goes in.
We're going to see.
Right?
And so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch it, and I'll record that bad boy for y'all, and you'll get that one. And then you'll get what we used to do, which was the fan and noob reaction, which I think always has a little fun twist to it as well.
Yeah. So it'll be like watching the Christmas special all over again. You stinky liar.
Yay. All right.
This time I know about it.
Get to the reaction.
So,
yeah, it's all good.
There you go. So you'll get a reaction, but it'll be
and then like a double reaction.
And then you'll get a double reaction, and then you'll get
another reaction.
Another one, yeah. So there you go. And now let's get to this reaction.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to wait anymore. I'm really excited for this episode. I'm trying to not have like too high expectations, but
I don't know. That trailer got me. That trailer got me.
And the upside, even though I'm missing a week of an episode, that means I get to watch two back to back.
There's something that's nice about that.
Sometimes you just want to hold off and then binge
and then just have a little moment.
Wait, what year are you from?
2024.
Oh, yikes. Sorry, he was 2046. Sorry, spoilers. Forget I said anything.
Sorry, spoilers.
Uh-oh.
What is this? Man, I am sorry.
Rest in peace, Mad Jack.
Is the doctor about to be gone?
Jack. Bless him.
Don't you dare! How dare you make that kind of a prediction that's absolutely going to come true? Have to get creepy. I hope you had your fun with Whimsy at the start of the season, children, because now it's nothing but darkness from here on out.
The TARDIS isn't gonna let her in?
You've looked from the inside.
Oh, creepy. What is happening? No.
I don't like
See
it.
how you hear whispers on the wind? It's a bad idea. Just keep getting further and further away.
Okay.
That is creepy.
Okay. Very clever.
No, this is
No,
I don't...
You got in the fairy ring or something.
Yeah, there's some fey shit going down. Oh, part of me is like, what if that's an older version of her or some fucked up thing?
That's creepy. It's doing like a little motion. Yeah,
little
like hand
routine.
motions.
Ruby, dear, no.
Now, where do you think the doctor went? Ruby.
He got.
She's gonna be on the other side of her.
We both jumped and
Oh.
it didn't even happen yet. They're down shrugs.
Is that all you're wearing?
Is that Susan Twist?
Maybe.
I haven't met you before, have I?
Yeah, that's her.
Well, I don't think so. This is gonna sound a bit mad, but she's following me.
Have I walked into something?
No, sorry.
I'm intrigued now. And it's no skin off my nose. Whatever little game this is.
Whatever little game this is.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. This lady's so good at being like all these different kinds of personalities.
Versions, yeah.
She was able to go right up to her.
Yeah, she can see her.
And the voices are whispering, but Ruby was
Oh,
able
that's
to go
right, you're right.
up to her.
Ruby
She kept
couldn't
getting
talk to
further
her.
Away. Oh gosh. That is not the reaction you want to see. That's not the reaction you want to see.
That older woman kept it's we keep calling her Susan Twist because that's her
That's like her real name, right?
real name,
Some
but
Sleepy Hollow mess right there.
what the fuck?
This is straight up haunting, right? Like that's a ghost.
That's a ghost.
This is some ghost mess.
Stayed on you.
Sorry, it's kind of a long story.
Is it?
Oh boy, everyone's in a mood.
I don't suppose I'm a bit stuck. Have you got a room for the night?
I have.
I haven't got any cash on me. Can I pay on my phone?
Can you what?
The phone can transfer money from my account into. Thank you.
Whoa,
Wait.
wait.
Dark ages, young lady.
What just happened?
Throw him to the lions.
Or was she just being sassy? Because yeah, he was on his phone.
Do
These
you mind if
people
I
suck.
ask that woman out there?
I want to watch this
Can I
again now and see, like, was the TV on the whole time?
Yeah,
was he really
I
on
don't
his phone the whole
know.
time?
He did have a phone.
Oh no, she's not with me. She's just following me.
If there's a woman following you, have you tried asking her why?
No.
Oh my god.
I'll ask you now. It's my phone for my tea.
No, the last person that talked to her,
Yeah, they must have been being sassy with her about the phone.
they
thing.
had to have.
There was a friend of mine in a yellow duffel coat. Could you just ask if she's seen him?
See you tomorrow, Josh.
No, you won't. I have a feeling you won't see him tomorrow.
I know, right? Like,
So why are these people? These people are being really rude. By the way.
super rude. I'm
Following's the wrong
so.
word. It's like she stays away.
I suppose, to coin a new word in Latin, it would be semper distans, always distant.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, it's gonna happen again.
He saw that woman and he ran away. Who is she?
I don't know.
It seems that Josh is semper distance.
And we walked
This
into
is
this
like-
thing,
I love how Ruby's just like, you're all just gonna hear my
You're
business
just gonna
now.
hear it.
just like a witchcraft sort of thing.
Oh.
What do you mean, cotton?
Uh-oh.
No. I did not mean witchcraft. I just meant it's like
Where was it?
Fairy circle.
it's not magic, is it?
Is it not?
The way this has been going this season.
I walked away as soon as it said rest in peace.
What did?
The messages, the little scrolls.
You read them?
Here,
Rest
yeah.
in peace, Mad Jack.
Whoa.
Mad Jack is unbound.
What?
I can't
Wait,
tell if
Mad
they're-
Jack? It couldn't be Captain
Would
Jack.
That would be
kill me.
hilarious.
I'm the one he'd kill first, and you know why, don't you?
Never mind.
I need somebody to explain. Are they pulling a prank on her?
Hurry up, I got my hands full.
Yes.
Oh, what a bunch of assholes.
I knew the whole time. I was like, they're deaf and they've got to be pulling her.
Yeah, they reached a point where it's just like,
People come from outside, they think we're all witches and
Oh,
druids.
they got upset because she said witchcraft.
oh.
Yeah, well, she's still there, and dude
meant-
screamed and ran off. So,
Yeah.
jeez Louise.
Oh.
She's like, I'm just gonna wait here.
Man, how many times have we seen this?
Aww. How long?
This is, I mean, we've seen an image of the TARDIS.
Why? And he said, ask her. So I'm asking you, why?
Ask her.
I made it very clear to Josh. You will be packing and going.
You know, maybe this is what you do.
Well, Susan would say, yes, it is.
I would love to see you again. You win.
We've got to be in 2024 then.
She's still there.
She's back! I told her that man was was no good with his box of magic tricks.
Oh, she's gonna.
Oh no.
I'll walk up to her like this.
I love that she's just told her mom everything.
To everyone she talks to, they just run away.
Yes, but Welsh people.
Stop. No, this is gonna make me
Alright, well, just be careful.
sad.
Having a nice time on the phone.
Mrs. Flood.
Own mother.
Oh, I'm
Nothing
nervous.
to do with me.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know about that, Mrs. Flood.
She looks like what she looks like.
what does that mean?
What does that mean?
She looks like what she is.
Please don't do this to me, Mum! Mum, don't do this to me, Mum!
All right, something's got to motivate her to be like, no, I have to come up to you. What is happening? She's got in a cab and gone away. What is going on?
I would keep calling 100 times a day, and you've got to come home. Come on, Mum, Granny's calling you everything. Sit down and just pretend that... Hang on.
Came back and changed the
Mom!
locks.
Come on! I'm your daughter.
Except you're not. Are you?
What the f-
What did this real lady... What did this lady do to all these people?
I take it that's the woman behind me, is that right? Well, just look at me instead.
How in the world did she get in touch with her?
Yeah, and that was over a year ago. She's put an injunction out against me, my own mother.
Over a year ago?
We have a tradition of helping the Doctor's former companions,
Oh, ouchie.
Hardly with him, really.
but it felt like a lifetime.
Yeah.
And more of the supernatural.
And more
Things
and
seem
more.
to be turning that way these days.
From the...
Against him sometimes, and I adore him. I can only say that now he's not here. I'm glad we found you.
Oh, so am I.
For a year, her mom hasn't talked to her and this lady's just been there.
Yep.
Maybe, because she has a perception thing.
Huh.
Like, no one at work has complained about the old woman stood outside every day. 73 yards. I have measured it 100 times. I've measured it 1,000 times. Keep thinking, if I cut her off, I might die.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Sounds wise. I hope you don't mind, I didn't come alone. She only registers from the point of view of an average person's 20/20 eyesight.
Weird.
This is wild.
If you talk to her, I don't know, she does something.
Mesmeric shielding and necklaces of silver and salt in case
Wow.
of witchcraft, don't worry.
All units initiate target approach.
Yep. Nope. What is happening?
Okay, what's she saying?
No. No, don't turn against. Oh, it triggered something.
Disengage.
This is the person who's supposed to be able to help. No, and you're abandoned completely.
Yeah, is that all right?
Oi, do you mind? She's gonna live her whole fucking life.
Is there someone else?
Aw.
30. 40 years old.
I started off as a pizza delivery boy.
He's the bad guy.
Matt Jack, they used to call me.
Mad Jack.
This was nice.
Oh, Ruby.
My fault. Except for the bed thing, because that really was you. I'm gonna save the world. Mwah.
Once they figure this out, like, will it go back?
Come with me.
I have £1,000 in my savings, which I can donate right now. Hey, I'll even carry the coats.
That if people are worried about anything, it's the cost of living. It's inflation.
And that's what they're worried about right now.
£65 billion on nuclear weapons.
Why? Yeah.
And the Welsh know what it's like to be oppressed. And that has
He looks a
taught
little
me
bit
to
like
say no
Elijah
more.
Wood.
Ha, he does have a little. He's like
I
if
want Great Britain to say
if
no
Elijah
more, so
Wood
yes.
and a Kylo Ren had a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Adam, whatever his last name is.
Ooh, think of
When
that.
did NATO ever, fire a nuclear missile? Ever?
Are you saying that you actually want to fire a nuclear missile?
We'll cut that bit out, right?
Ooh, I don't like it.
Are you with us? What about her? Girl over there.
she one of ours?
Marty Bridges.
What is happening?
What is his name?
Ew.
You are a slime ball, and I hate you.
Ew.
How does he get elected when he says all that shit? Landslide victory?
I don't know, Paula. How does that stuff happen?
Not a fucking landslide.
No, this is true. That's very true.
Okay, how are you gonna save the world, Ruby?
What do you
gonna
do now?
I'm really scared that this is gonna be a two-parter.
Two-parter, and that's gonna be rough.
And I'm gonna have to wait, and feel like I'm gonna throw up because there's no way this is getting resolved in however much time we have left.
I don't even want to check. Oh.
Sometimes, I don't know, I think he gives me the shivers. Oh, he is a monster.
Rule number 1, do not step on the grass.
Yeah,
okay.
Right.
He's brought it home.
Oh, this is... I
This
don't...
place will broad...
I'd love to meet him face to
He's
face.
a politician. You've been volunteering
We don't get access anymore.
all this time, and you never met him?
Roger said there's room for you at the party, Saturday night.
They won't be watching, though. The whole world.
God, they're gonna
Oh,
go
listen.
through and put stickers on every
He's got something to say.
fucking chair.
They say Saturday is when control transfers.
What does that mean?
What?
Ew.
For what?
For everything.
We're purchasing the nuclear arsenal from Pakistan. And on Saturday, Roger will declare us independent from NATO.
A lot.
Don't be stupid, Marty. It's symbolic.
I'm sorry it took so long, but I wish I could have helped you. I'm so sorry.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Ruby?
What you gonna do? Walk on the grass?
Ruby, I said keep off the grass.
Hey, there are no unofficial photos, thank you.
The lady to stand
Where he's
where
standing.
he is and get him to run away? Maybe? What is happening?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Because all of a sudden now she's there. Maybe she's the whole time saying a spell that wraps him back up again. What the fuck is happening in this episode?
Yeah.
This is not at all what I thought this episode was gonna be in any way.
Refusing to give any reasons for his actions.
What is going on?
She's still there. So what? But what is? Where's the doctor? What is happening?
Hey, is that what you were for? Can you leave me alone?
Can you leave me alone now? She lived her whole frackin' life. This is like freaking that Star Trek episode. I'm gonna keep comparing them to Star Trek episodes.
I'm sorry, Ruby.
It's also making me think of Amy alone.
I haven't been here in such a long time. What a beautiful view.
Why do people put flowers here?
I don't think they know.
What is...
And I didn't find my birth mother. It never snowed again.
She's telling him.
But I keep thinking, I know why. And I've been thinking about it my whole life. And I think at the end, I have hope. Because that's very you, isn't it? My old friend.
Oh, the doctor.
I've set the light,
Oh
Ruby.
my god.
This is wild.
What if this is just freaking Ruby's last episode?
I don't-
It's not.
it's
but like,
not.
What if what? Like they're like, all right, there she is. She was just in half the season.
I could make it snow once upon a time.
I'm just down the hall. So you won't be on your own.
I'm never on my own.
Don't worry. Everyone has abandoned me my whole life.
For one
But
person.
I haven't been alone for 65 years.
What the heck?
Oh, her
my
back's
gosh.
turned. What is happening right now? What is...
She's gonna die? It's her. It's her. Who is it? Is it him?
And look at me.
It's her. It was her the whole time. Oh, this is some fucking Haunting of Hill House shit.
Been to Wales 3 times now. I went to see
Just because I said it doesn't mean I wanted it to be a thing.
Who's she?
Who? Where?
Don't step.
Oh,
Just to stop you.
Oh, no, don't step.
I almost broke that.
Well, yeah, what did you say?
No. Give them their respect, Ruby. You said you've
The
been
doctor was
3
just
times?
gone
What was the other
in
one?
that version of the world. Oh yeah. Another lifetime.
Now.
Glorious day in fine time.
There are creatures out there in the real world. There are monsters, and they are coming to get you.
Just look at my close friends. Look
Oh,
at
now
me
this
and
looks
think,
like a Doctor Who episode.
That's also very.
Now, that looks like a freaking
Doctor Who and
episode.
what's it called? Oh gosh, what is it called?
It's like
Black Mirror.
Mm.
I don't know if you ever watched any of that.
What's the episode? You know what this kind of gives me a reminder of? It's the episode, and I can't remember now everyone who was in it. It was one with the angels, where the person, they're like gonna have like a date or something. And then the
Blink.
angels, is that in Blink?
That's Blink.
I was gonna say, I was
Blink
thinking
is the
in my
doctor
head that
companion
was
light.
like a another instance where the angels show up, but maybe
Nope,
it is
Sally
Blink.
Sparrow.
And
the
they
black
have
man.
to live the whole life to get back to the point
He
where
gets taken back to the
where
doctor
they
and
can,
Martha.
like, talk about what's going on.
Mm-hmm. It's the same rain.
That has that.
Yeah.
There's something about that obviously, for a lot of reasons, has that feel to it.
Yeah,
in my
'cause
head, I
he's
got
got
that was a different episode with the angels, not Blink. But yeah, you're right.
He's got
right.
that line where he says it was raining the day we met, and then she's like, "It's the same rain because it's the day."
This is the day we
Yeah.
met.
For her, it's, you know.
Oh gosh, there was a point in the middle of that episode where I was kind of like, "What are we doing? What is happening? Where is this going?" But then, man, it really hit home for me at the end.
Yeah.
It really, it was her the whole time, like being like there with her.
And don't step.
It's interesting. What though did she say? What made everyone run away from her?
That's what I'm wondering too.
You know? Or it's just like seeing. Maybe it's just like the idea of like seeing that person also here, but so much older. Maybe there's like a weird, almost like uncanny valley thing that just makes someone. But to even
or
cause,
to like like to see the paradox. Like I don't know.
To even cause her mother to like be like, "Don't come home anymore."
The changing of the locks thing.
And then she was just on her own.
Horrible.
Oh, at the end, she was like, everyone has abandoned me.
But I haven't been alone for 65 years.
And there's kind of a neat, like, potential meaning you could read into that it's like, you always have yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, like, that means something.
Yeah.
Oh!
Fascinating to give Ruby this episode where, you know, where there's like, she still had her own kind of big bad in that reality. Like, that just was so interesting.
She's like, oh, the whole point of this is
maybe it's to
save
from the, you know, the prime minister.
From this guy. But if that's true, the doctor, I wonder if, here's what I wish they had done.
Because she said, she didn't say her line of being, I think she said in the beginning, oh, I've been, when I went and saw something in Cardiff, and then he says the line about the prime minister.
Which he did still say it the second time.
Did he still say it the second time? Oh, I didn't
And then
hear
she
it.
sees the woman, and she's like, whoa, and they kind of like stop, and it changes the pattern. So I wish, what would have been cool is if she had then been like, wait, who was that you were talking about? And he was like, who? And like, that never happened.
Yeah.
Would have been.
Oh, I didn't hear him say it the second time. That was my bad.
I'm pretty sure he did, though. It's very possible. I'm misremembering that. They didn't have the whole conversation about the year in 2024 and all of that, but so it would have been cool to see, like, because the timeline is still going the normal way. He would know who Roger was
and
until
then when she disappears,
the moment where it's broken,
he
which is
stop.
he doesn't step on the thing.
Yeah.
So then it would be like, then it would change.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, getting to see Lethbridge Stewart, getting to see Kate.
That was cool, except that was
Unit,
so horrible
awful.
when it even got her.
Awful. And everybody turned on her. Awful. Awful, awful, awful.
I was like, oh my gosh, all this time is passing. She's living her whole freaking life.
Yeah.
And where is the doctor? And he was disappeared.
Literally just gone.
He was like wiped out of existence.
Like, the Fae took him.
Yeah. He was stolen away by the fairies.
He was literally stolen away. And then she was almost haunted by it. Like, it's... Oh, that was...
Interesting.
Russell.
Now, see...
Russell.
That, for whatever reason, I can't put my finger on it. And whatever, think what you want about how I feel about Stephen Moffat. Even though I just referenced how much this reminded me of a wonderful Stephen Moffat episode. We got to the end, and there was wobbly bits for me in the middle where I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Somehow, we get to the end, and we get, like, I feel like the emotion I felt at the end, where she's like, I know she's, like, dying, and then she sees the woman, and then she's there.
The
she's
woman
like,
is herself.
I finally understand. This is me talking to me. Like, it's me. Like, that made me emotional. Like, I cried, and that felt... It didn't feel like he was necessarily trying to make me cry. That was just the story he was telling, and I did cry. And for me, that felt earned. And those kinds of things are going to be different for different people, right? That's just
That's going to be different for different people. It's nuanced.
Interesting. But, like, I can't say, I don't think it's going to be one of my favorite episodes of the series because, like, it was a bit weak for me in the middle. But then, like, it really worked by the end. It worked.
It came back around.
Which is really interesting.
The being stuck in Wales part was an interesting... Like, when she was at that little inn, little tavern. That was an interesting little chunk of it. Where I was kind of like, what is going on? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we're like, wait, what's happening? Like, yeah, because we couldn't quite tell, like... Are these people, like, are they just fucking with her or what?
And then they're fucking with her. Yeah.
The whole time. But that certainly threw us, because we're Doctor Who watchers.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, this is a different time.
It is.
So this is this is that. Oh, it's not.
Oh. You're right. He did have his phone when she walked in, and I just didn't, like, process it. Like, and I don't think Ruby meant anything by it.
No, they were on their
They
guard.
took
for
it.
Sure. Those people
They took it and
guard.
ran with it. And now we've got our lovely Susan Twist.
Yeah.
The
And I
hiker
love
who
that they
ran.
finally said,
haven't I?
Wait.
She had a little moment.
Haven't I seen you before? And the woman's
I
like,
don't know, have
no,
you?
I don't think so.
So curious. And we saw Mrs. Flood for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. I hope she was
It was
like,
in the
this has
reality
nothing
that
to do with
doesn't
me, and she just walked
exist
away.
anymore. Because
Yeah,
now that
true.
reality didn't happen.
Yeah.
And to hear that Unit has been dealing with
More supernatural things. That's because of that ship.
Silver,
60th
yeah,
anniversary.
definitely.
Right?
Silver and
Like-
salt.
Very, very interesting. I will say, I do think the trailer set that up to be. I thought it was going to be very different,
I thought that episode was not what I thought it was going to
but
be.
it was cool.
I'm not
Like,
upset about it.
No,
It's definitely not what I thought. It's for some reason
Yeah.
just not what I.
the first chunk of it was because I thought,
Yeah,
the
like,
whole
the
thing's
doctor's
going to be this
missing,
weird.
we're
like,
trying to-
we're stuck in this like.
We're stuck in
tavern
Wales.
and there's a ghosty thing happening, but then it just was like, oh no, we're just living our life and it's horrible.
Yeah. Have you seen Haunting of Hill House?
Yeah.
Okay, bent neck lady.
Yeah.
That's what it made me think of. All the times that she saw. I don't want to give
Yeah.
spoilers
Yeah,
if you haven't
that's
seen it. Skip
true.
ahead like a minute. But it's her.
Yeah.
Who's the bent neck
Yeah.
lady throughout her entire childhood. Who she
Yeah.
saw herself. That's one of the best
Yeah.
episodes of television, in my opinion. It was a very
Yeah.
good episode. And it's
Yeah.
also horrific. She like drops in
It's
every
horrible.
time. Yeah. It's, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, very good show though. Very good show.
That was the second season was not so great. Have you seen the second season? It really failed for me, but
The Bly Manor
Bly,
one.
yeah, the Haunting
I
of Bly
didn't
Manor.
watch Bly Manor. I want to check it out. I've gotten a lot of 50-50 on it.
There were parts of it that worked, and about midway through, it just, for me,
Couldn't
fell
do it.
apart. Like, they just, like, dropped the thread. And I'm like, wait, is this what we're doing?
Interesting.
Ugh, okay. And it just, like, stopped working. But
who knows? You know? That's the first season, though, that's a very good show.
Oh, yeah.
You know there's faces hidden in, like, every scene. It's gross.
Yeah, because I watched it with Paul, the first, like, episode. And we talked about it after. So scary.
That's so funny.
Because he had seen it before, so he was, like, looking
Look at that terrifying face. Oh, but yeah, this episode, like, this was not what I expected. Whatsoever. A lot of, like, you know, there just was a lot of reflection in, like, Amy and, again, like, the Clara stuff and Martha. I thought a lot about Martha, too, where I was like...
And she's wearing a Donna jacket.
Yeah. But Martha and Family of Blood, like, that's a... It's a fucking rough two-parter, and, like... That, she goes through, you know, like, that's, like, a level of, like, you know, what she did for him was so much. But that sense of, like, abandonment and the doctor not being there, like, that's what it felt like. Yeah. And then we've got Amy, when that second version of herself in that world with the little white robot people and the older version of herself that's been living there for years. Like, there's just, like, a lot of that.
Yeah.
Which, again,
that
all
moment
Moffat episodes.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I'm just being sassy.
Oh, that those are all Moffat episodes. Yeah. Fuck, that's such a good one with Amy where she gets old. And, like,
Yeah. And then Rory having to try and
Girl,
pick...
right?
No, that's
a different one.
It's a different one.
Jeez Louise. That was... I was like, this is one of the most beautiful love stories I've ever seen. Those two. And especially, and it really comes out in that episode, I feel like. Yeah. It's wow. I was going to say the moment where Kate is like, we have a program to help all of the Doctor's former companions. And I was
that
like...
hurt. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know. That one hurt.
And she's not former yet.
I know. Oh, also, sorry, I'm going back to last episode. The character of Mundy, that actor, she is coming back. She is a companion.
It felt to me like...
But we don't know if it's going to be Mundy or if it's going to be like a Martha thing where it's a completely different character. Because we met Martha's cousin in Doomsday. But yeah, so she is. I thought so. I was like, I thought that was going to be a companion. Yeah. So she is, but who knows how? Yeah. Or when, or if it's the same
about
person.
Her that felt like
I know.
More than just a guest star kind of role. For some reason, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
I love the moment, like, when they were talking about Mad Jack. At first, you were like, could it be
I was like, Jack? It can't. I was like, it couldn't
no.
be.
You had a glimmer of hope for just a moment, and then you were like, no.
No, it couldn't be. Like, they wouldn't. It would be an interesting one, that's for sure. Oh, my goodness me, goodness my... Wow. Have you ever seen Black Mirror?
No.
I don't know how much... No, some of the early episodes you'd probably like.
Yeah.
When it was very, like, British. It got very American. Americanized. But there is a social media style episode.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the one
There's
got,
a few episodes like it.
Does that have Bryce Dallas Howard in it?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to off the top of my head.
But yeah, I think I remember hearing people talk about that one. There is
and I haven't watched it since we've watched Star Trek. I think we should watch it. There is a Star Trek, like, episode of Black Mirror.
Interesting.
And it's like one of their big, it's like an hour and a half from what I remember. And I remember at the time, it's an incredible episode. I've forgotten a lot of it, but I remember being like, I feel like if I've watched Star Trek, this might hit a little different.
Interesting. Okay.
And I've seen people say before in the past, be like, oh, you should check out this one episode of Black Mirror. Because you can watch any episode without having to worry about it whatsoever. But yeah, that's a random thought. Anyways, we're going off on tangents, y'all. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
What are you feeling? What did you think of that RTD episode following that Stephen Moffat episode? Yeah. They definitely, like, back to back. That's a pow pow.
Like, tough.
Moffat came in swinging left. RTD came in swinging right.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow.
Get ready, because we're about to get, like, kneed in the gut.
I know. It was like, Like,
Yeah, that's it. I mentioned it at the beginning of that when they were like, "Oh, did you like our little silly first 2 episodes? Well, get ready. Get wrecked the rest of the series."
That's what we got for you. Which sounds about right.
Yeah, it does.
I'm curious to see what Moffat will do with the Christmas special.
Yeah,
I'm real curious. Anyways, thank you for being here. Let us know your thoughts below and all of your crazy theories and who's Mrs. Flood and who is Susan Twist playing. We keep just calling her by her real name because we don't know. Because who are you? Oh yeah, do you think that...
Let's look at... Hold on, y'all.
Sneaky. We're gonna get a little...
We're gonna look at the...
I mean, they're there for us to see. It's just gonna say like old late Mrs. Flood.
Yeah, Hiker, Susan Twist.
Just Hiker, yeah. So she's probably got a different...
Someone was named
Thin Lucy?
Whoever that is. Mrs. Flood. Kate Lethbridge Stewart.
Ugh.
I did not remember that grandma's name was
Cherry
Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry's
great. Oh, because I remember the doctor being like, Cherry, what a name.
Yeah, it just did not stick in my brain at all. Who played... Yeah, okay. He looked familiar to me. Sorry, I'm looking at who played Roger, but I don't know that name. I figured this Amal... I don't know how you say his last name.
Rajan?
Yeah, it says himself. I was like, this feels like a real, like, political pundit type person who they've, like, had come on to do
the guy
this
that was
like,
the
this must be
interview.
a real, like, news person.
Which they
Yeah,
did with that episode, Ruby Sunday's first episode. They did that with that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your crazy theories? Are you enjoying this ride? Are you here to stick around? Because if you are...
We'd love to have you.
Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell.
right.
Be notified when we post all of our other ridiculous videos that I know you want to see.
Yeah.
Like, comment, help us out there. If you want to help make the channel all possible, you can sign up for our Patreon. Patreon.com/Gallifrey Gals.
Get access to our Discord community.
Boom.
Full-length reactions. Everything
Boom.
we've watched in the past. I always do this. Everything we've watched in the past.
I know, we both do. That's where the past is.
That's where the past is.
The past is
and this
that
is
way.
where the future is, obviously.
Duh.
And all of our current watch-alongs. There's bonus stuff for people at higher tiers.
Yes.
All kinds of fun things. So check it out. And thank you so much to our patrons. Because without you, the channel doesn't happen. So
Where the heck would we be? Nowhere.
Not on YouTube.
Not here. I can tell you that right now.
I mean...
Whether you believe it or not, it's the ding-dang truth, baby. Yeah, catch us next time.
As we watch more Who?
Who?
The Doctor.
I'll actually see you guys next time on my own. Whoa!